They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. It's excellent execution to get things started.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They find some open field here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Mahomes to throw. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goedert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Sanders pushing his way into the end zone. Touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Mahomes. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are able to move back in front.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Jackson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
That's complete to Tony.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And here's Sanders on first down, but going nowhere as he's tackled well behind the line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go option to the short side. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now hold off there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Here's a give up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Eight yards to go on second down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. A heck of a move. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Out of the end zone comes Smith.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. In that situation, you locked it up and hope one of your guys can win in the end. This time, though, it was a defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close to them throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.